that 100% really don't mean 100% a lot of times, because you'll have cells that are just a hair off, and now it's balancing. I'm pretty sure all the batteries in there, making sure they're all to the same voltage, because that's the end result. You need the same voltage. You don't need a percentage. You need that voltage. So once these batteries reach with the BMS 28.7 volts, it cuts them off, because that's full charge for the 24 volt battery, of what I learned. So even though this says 100%, still got 555 watts going into the unit, into the entire system. And what I look at more importantly than this is this. This is your voltage, your 27.8. Now, if you think about that, that ain't but 0.9 volts away from what I said was the ending point of the whole system. So we're going to let it charge a little bit more and see how fast that voltage goes up. And I'll let you know how long it would take to get to 27 or 28.7, and then it shuts down. But all right, I'll be back again. Alright, it's about 5:45 a.m. I saw something change or different on the system, so I thought I'd come running in here. I got a security camera sitting on it, so I don't have to sit here all night. Now, if you notice that the main system's at 28.2 volts, so we're 0.5 away from finalizing the charge. It's still at 100% according to the meter. Like I said, I don't follow meters, I follow voltage, because that's a real meter. Notice this one's flashing. This one's flashing 4 bars, which means it's full. This one's still two lights, 50%, with 2 more flashing. This one's synced, and this one is just flashing. So what it's doing, I couldn't tell you. I think, and then this is only a theory, like I said, that's all we got, is the power that's going through here now is going through this cable, waking this up for a second, and then kicking it over to that battery. That's my theory. I'll be back again, okay? We'll watch it till the end. Alright, I'm going to leave this on. Hopefully it'll be shorter than 15 minutes. I guess I can't put no videos up longer than 15 minutes, because something about, I don't know, enough subscribers, or I don't know, just something on YouTube, you know, because I'm new. I don't have nothing yet as far as this YouTube page, trying to get it going. But I'm gonna let this go so we can follow this all the way down, and we can watch it till the end here. Notice that voltage, or the percentage, is 100%. That last one's just finishing up there, and then this one will kick on every, I don't know, a couple seconds. See, it's almost like it's a handshake saying, oh, see, red for a second. It's almost like a handshake saying, okay, power's coming in. Oh, it goes over there. Okay, I'll give it to that one. It almost seems like that. Just a theory. It just seems like it's getting a little piece of, you know, something, and then going, oh, give it to that one. So seems like they're kind of either balancing or talking, or, you know, we're just following it down. But this is the important part here. Now, you know, 100% is not always 100%. No meter is 100% perfect unless you have NASA style money, and then you start spending more money than you know, we make a year on calibration and tools for this stuff, or like what is that, NIST or something like that, where they come in and they oh, see, there you go, the perfect time. This is perfect time. Both batteries 100%, and as you saw, this kicked off, and oh, see a little flash here. But the important thing is the charger knows that this battery is full. No matter what these meters say, this charger knows, don't put no more in there. And if you go here, and this was my theory, we'll check it, you'll see that's 28.6, which means when that shut off, I bet you dollars to donuts that this was 28.7. Once it hits that, and I've seen this 5 times already, maybe even 6, you lose track. It always stops at either 28.6 or 28.7. I think it's 28.7, but now notice these batteries are doing something. You know, they're talking. I'm just going to let it go for a minute. Oh, see this? Now we're pulling in 26 watts. Even though it doesn't say charging, I just want PECRON to see this stuff, because I think these videos are more important than me writing an email to somebody in another language, because That's going to get lost in translation. That's not going to end up well. But notice we're pulling in 28 watts from here. It's going in the system, but that light ain't red, so just finalizing it here. But you see this one. This one's not flashing red like that. I want the engineers to see this exact video. Bringing in 29 watts. This one's flashing. Now this one's flashing red. And of course there ain't nothing in the manual that explains these blinking lights and everything. It's strange, but like I said, it works. The system works. I've never had a problem with it. Hell, while you watch that, even as a joke, me and my wife came up with this idea, which this is obviously a joke. It's not a fix, but you get yourself a roll of this stuff here. That's called electrical tape, and you put a piece right over them lights, and you don't give a damn what they say, as long as the voltage doesn't go over what it's supposed to, and that BMS will cut it off where it's supposed to. And you've seen on all the other videos, I mean, I pull 1850 watt out of there like it's nothing, and I pull 5 watt out of there like it's nothing. I mean, the system works. It's just, I think it needs more communication, and I think that's where it is. Like when this charges and it ramps down, I always explain it. People were saying sometimes I got a good way of explaining stuff because it's not in a technical term, it's more a layman's term. And when you fill a soda, right, them bubbles come up, and when you get to the top, if you don't slow down, them bubbles run over the top. That's what happens when you charge a battery. If you don't slow that power down, you'll push them batteries too high and then pop. You know what I mean? So if that makes sense to you, here we'll do a test. See some temperatures here. We got 70 degrees. We got 71 degrees. So I mean, these are ambient. I mean, my house is 70 degrees on the dot. So the center of the PECRON is 84. So that obviously went down from 90, 95, which it was before. I think it was 94, 95, something like that. But now it almost seems like this amount of watts is like trickling in from the wall. Now let me unplug the charger once and see what happens. And there you go, 28.2. Charger clicked off, so I'll move that out of the way. Okay, so now you got a fully 100% charged system according to the charger. The charger kind of gave up, but it was trickling. It was trickling, and I know that charger is a vampire device. So if you remember that, it was using power not being used, just being plugged in. So I don't think that would affect this meter. I'm just throwing it out there as a suggestion. That's all we have is theories and suggestions now, but I'm just going to let it sit down until these batteries either stop blinking. Like this one's all set now. This one's good to go. So we're just waiting on this one. But we'll see what it does. I'm sure glad you guys stayed up late with me to test this, because I think this helps our whole community out. We all want to just have a good product and spend our money proper and get a proper product for our money, I keep bringing it up. That's $4,500 of the stuff sitting right there on that little table. That table ain't for 20 bucks, but you got 4,500 bucks sitting on top of there. That's a lot of money if the product doesn't work 100% proper, or it needs a couple tweaks, and I'm happy to help. So, all right, we'll see. I have a feeling, just an idea, since you notice that they're kind of together, you know what I mean? I think they're doing that finalization of the balancing, like a swimming pool. It's got those waves, the voltage is kind of flowing and filling up every cell equal. So maybe they're just finalizing the balance between the BMS, and hell, this one's off. So And I'll let it go a couple more seconds here. I sure hate to waste your time like that, but I appreciate you tuning in and seeing what I got to offer to the table here. The end of the game is we're all a football team, and we're all trying to get to the end zone. So we're trying to get that touchdown. And I think I'm doing my part. I appreciate you guys for doing your part. As a team, we'll get there. We'll get there, and we'll get that field goal, and we'll take home that Super Bowl ring. So, see, now it's red. So I think that's what it is that voltage is kind of just settling down, For the record, this wasn't on. Either one of the inverters, the DC or the AC, was not on. It's a 100% dead system. It was at 55%. I wanted it completely off so PECRON can see the actual lights and pattern, the whatever it's doing. I want them to see the actual physical, real time, no cuts, what the heck's going on with this battery. So I'm assuming this will balance now, so as you can see. So I guess I'll just end the video here. I don't really know what else to do other than sit here and stare at it for another 20 minutes, but I have a feeling it's just doing the finalization of the balancing. I've had this model for months. I've had these for a week, and I have had absolutely zero problems with this model. Zero. I leave it hooked to 100-watt solar panels, 2 arrays, 800 on one side, 200 on the other side. It's the only panels I got extra for this model, and I had no problems. So leave a comment if you guys got an idea or a theory. I saw Buck's B video, and I think what he had to say is valid too, but I did the low current test at 6 watts, at 5 watts all night long, and no matter what that meter said, it came out right at the end of the run. We ran an 8K system pulling 6 watts to 130. So alright, well, I'll let PECRON see this and see what we can do. Thanks, guys.